class and let me record the lesson. I'm recording. I want to start with, let's say, some questions, okay, just for you to start thinking in English. And it's about, girls, something that is important that we don't pay attention sometimes. It's about motivation. And this is not related to the book, guys, okay? It's not related to the book. It's just to start the class. And it is in here, girls. How do you motivate yourself? And my question is, girls, what do you do to motivate yourself when you are not too motivated? What do you do, or what motivates you? In your case, I don't know.
My motivation is talk with my mom.
Okay, so you motivate by talking to your mom.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. In your case, Michelle, what motivates you? Okay, how do you motivate?
Remember what I want to, how do you say, lograr?
Achieve.
Achieve always.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, to remember what you want to achieve, right? And then you motivate. Okay, even though you're tired, you're like, I want to do this, I want to achieve this. And yeah. Okay, guys, and wow, sometimes we feel demotivated. Look at this. We don't feel motivated, right? And it happens sometimes. For example, and this is a personal question, okay, but what demotivates you? You know, and this is a deep question and a personal question, but what makes you feel demotivated? Okay, not motivated.
When I do something in bad form.
Okay, when, for example, an exam and you do it not correct and you demotivate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's important. It happens sometimes. Michelle, in your case, you know, what could be something?
People who do not support much.
Support. Okay, support others. Okay, look at that, guys. The same here. You know, I agree with Michelle. You know, it demotivates me when people don't help others. You know, and of course the same when I cannot achieve something, I feel, you know, a little bit depressed. Yeah, because I want something and I didn't do it. So it happens. But well, and well, I have one more question, and it was this one, because this one is important, girls. You know, sometimes we get important things. Okay, we get important things, but we don't reward. Reward is, okay, felicitarse, darse algo. Sometimes we don't reward. Okay, we only do positive things, and it's like, ah, yeah, yes, I graduated. Okay, and it happens. So how do you reward, okay, yourself when you do something good, when you do something positive, when you do something well? What do you do? Or it is just like, ah, yes, teacher, the exam was good. Okay, because sometimes we are like that. In my case, when I graduated from the university, I was like, yes, I graduated the last year. And there are people like, oh, you can imagine, I graduated the last year. It was awesome. You know, I got my title and it was amazing. I was with, you know. So how do you reward yourself when you do something well? Do you smile? Do you tell to your friends? I don't know. What do you do?
Teacher, how do you say queriendo?
Wanting.
Wanting more? Queriendo más?
Okay, exactly. Yeah, okay. Yeah, or maybe we can say like expecting more. Yeah, okay. If you've achieved this, okay, I want more. I like that. Okay, I like that. Christina?
The same of Michelle.
Okay. Oh my God, that's a good one. You know, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. And well, it happens, girls. You know, in my case, I tell you, sometimes people, my mom or my girlfriend or something like that, they tell me that I always minimize my achievements. And that's true, guys. And that's true, girls. I told you about my university. I was like, oh, yes, I graduated the last year. Guys, it was 5 years in the university. Okay, becoming crazy. And I was like, yes, I graduated. What? Yeah. Come on, yes, I am a professional and I graduated and it was 5 years. And sometimes we minimize our objective, our goals, okay? So motivation is important, guys, okay? We have to be motivated all the time, even though sometimes, yeah, you know, we have to be motivated. It's part of. Girls, well, you could see that the exam from the C1 was a little bit complicated, and it was because that exam is specific is one of the most difficult exams that I have ever created. It's because you have to invent. Okay, there is not a structure. Yes, there are some instructions, but you have to invent. It is an exam about inventing because you didn't expect, okay, what was going on in the exam. So it was a little bit complicated, okay, but I promise that we're gonna practice more like that in the class, okay, for the exam to survive a little bit better, okay. Well, yes, I think you two were doing well with the structures, okay. You two, Avi was a little bit, with the structures, but she tries to survive, okay, and that's something that I appreciate. And today, girls, well, we have to move on and we have to continue, supposedly. My idea is, girls, look at this, and let me show you here. Oops. My idea is to start, we're not gonna start with the unit 9. Okay, the unit 9 is about services and something, some grammar that is not, it's important, but we're gonna analyze it at the end. We're gonna switch the order. Why, teacher? Because I want to start with the number 10. Because number 10 is more interesting, you're gonna see. And look at this, number 10, it's about the past and the future. So as you can see here, we're gonna talk about the past and predictions for the future. Okay, that's what we're gonna talk. And it is in here, look at this Pikachu right here. 50 years of fats. And I have a question, do you know what is a fat?
Facts. No.
Fats es como la moda, o lo que está en tendencia, in trend. I mean, it is called also in English the trend. Okay, la tendencia de moda. Let me write it here. The trend too. This is la tendencia, trend. So look at this, girls. In 1959. Okay, 1959. Remember that we read the dates in pairs. Cuando es del 2000 para atrás, we read it in pairs. Okay. So 1959, okay? So look at this, the first Barbie doll comes on the market, 1959. Okay, I imagine that you two have dolls when you were children, right? I imagine. I didn't have, no, actually I used to, believe me, girls, I used to play with dolls. That's why my mom says, I used to play with dolls when I was a kid, yeah. Cars and dolls. I don't know. Okay, in 1975, okay, look at this, the disco becomes the latest dance craze, okay? Craze is, como decir fat, o como decir trends, okay? La tendencia, la locura, o lo que estaba de moda. And look at this, girls, because it says in here 1980. But, and look at it, it says millions of Rubik's Cubes are sold. So it was a trend in 1980, but nowadays, in the present, many people use this. I don't know you, I am not very good at this, but I see many people, okay, when I travel on the bus and they were playing with this, and I have friends that have this and they're all the time like this and they're playing, and I'm like, that could be really interesting, but I am not good. But there nowadays in the present, okay, many people use it. And I see competitions on televisions about this with the time, and Chinese guys are incredible with this. This one, girls, look at this. I don't know if, in this case, Christina, can you help me reading this one? Remember in
Yeah.
third?
1998, Pokemon becomes overnight sensation.
It is sensation.
Sensation.
Look at that, girls. In 1998, Pokemon was like, oh my God, the best. And actually, I remember that I saw a Pokemon. Yeah, I remember about it was the Rocket team. Well, I don't remember too much about Pokemon. But this is interesting, girls, because it was a tendency, okay? Fue la moda, it was a trend, it was the fad in 1998. But like last year, no, 2 years ago, there was an app. I don't know if you remember, an app in your cell phones about Pokemon. And I remembered that I was in the university and some students were like some classmates, right? In the university, we were in the class normal, right? We were in the class and some classmates were like, okay, hey man, Johan, let's go to the bathroom. I can see a Pokemon here. So let's go. And we were in the university and we went outside and we were to look for different Pokemons and we were in classes, right? Try to imagine. And we went outside. It was in Punta Arenas, girls, because I studied in Punta Arenas. And we went to the beach and we walked looking for Pokemons. It was crazy. Yes, I was in classes supposedly. My point is, girls, that it was in 1998 and it becomes popular 2 years ago because of an app. Okay, but yes, I used to look for Pokemons. Okay, I was not a fan, but did you have that app, Christina? Did you play with that or not? You were not.
No, no.
Michelle, did you have the app about Pokemon? And
No.
no. Girls, I went to the beach. Yes, I walked. Okay, the beach looking for Pokemons in there. Try to imagine. Okay, I was in classes, by the way. Try to imagine. Michelle, can you help me reading over here?
2005. Así está bien.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We did it complete.
The first of. Eso es una F. Four.
Four. Yeah, four.
Four. Three books. Is realized.
Okay, look at this, guys. The first of four. Yes, and this is Twilight. I hate it. I hate this movie. This is a movie, girls, about vampires. Yes, maybe you have seen that movie. I don't know the name in Spanish. Do you know the name in Spanish about this one? About this movie? This is a very famous movie, but
Amanecer y todas esas.
I don't know. It's about vampires.
Sí,
I don't
donde sale este, ¿cómo es que se llama?
I don't know about actors. Yeah,
Bueno, que es súper blanco. pero es muy
exactly.
blanco.
He's really white. Actually, he's really white. Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah, that guy. There are like 3 or 4 movies, right? It was
Yeah.
the first look at this in 2005. My mom is crazy about it. My mom is crazy. I'm not. I hate it. You know.
My
And,
sister too.
oh, there you are. Look at that.
Yeah.
She loves the guy and all that. Yeah, my mom,
Yeah.
the actor and the romance in the movie and all that. Try to imagine. Yeah. So look at this, girls. In 2005, the first book of 4. Okay, and there are many movies about this. Finally, girls, in 2010, look at this. The popular TV show Lost. It comes to a close. And that, guys, I don't know if you have seen Lost or have you ever heard about it, but Lost was the first series that I know. The first series. Right now we watch Netflix, right? And we saw, oh, yes, I was watching what was the series? Breaking Bad, or there are many series on Netflix, right? You know, but this one was the first one that I remember, and it is really long. And let me look for something in here because this is really interesting. Lost series. Look at this. Let me show you something in here, girls. Just for you to consider this. Look at this over here. It is 6 seasons. Okay, 6 seasons. 6 seasons over here. Look at this. And the episodes or chapters are 122. It's a little bit long. Actually, it is long. So try to imagine 120. Okay, it was a little bit long. Let's move over here, girls. From these ones, any of these ones is famous in Costa Rica, guys? Do you think, or not? Not any of them is nowadays in popular in Costa Rica.
No.
I think, yeah, I think no. Well, Barbies, it's a popular everywhere, right? You know, girls like Barbies. Well, I told you I liked Barbies when I was a child. I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe this one. I told you that there are some friends of mine that I know that they play with the Robins. Okay, but that's all what I know. Okay, in here, girls, we're getting into the grammar focus. I want you to try to read this conversation, you two. Okay, so maybe Michelle can be Emma and, well, Christina can be Steve. Okay, so Emma and Steve, go ahead.
Look, her quiz on events of the 20th century.
20th century.
20th century.
Oh, let me give it a try. I'm good at history.
All right. First question: when did World War I begin?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that one is, look at this, girls. When did World War First? Okay, about the first begin. Okay, la primera. Yeah, World War First begin.
I think it began in 1970.
Who? Es como una expresión.
It's an expression. Yeah, it's like, huh. Okay, huh.
And how long has the United Nations been in existence?
Oh, since Kennedy became president in 1961.
Next question. How long were the Beatles together?
Okay.
Well, they started in 1965 and broke up in 1980. So they were together for 50 years. So how I doing so far?
Not very well. No one of your answers is correct.
Oh my God. So this is a conversation, guys, about history, okay? Or history events. And actually today, we're going to talk about historic events. Look at this. There's a quiz and they're talking, right? This is a question and then he answers. But look at this. At the end, no one of your answers is correct. So he got all wrong. My question is, girls, do you know about this one? When did World War First begin? Okay, World War, la Primera Guerra Mundial, right? First World War. Do you know the date or not? No idea about it.
No.
Oh my, I have the idea, but I'm not sure. I think it's 1914, 1916, 1914. Oh my God. I saw this in the you know, in the university, I had a history about the United States history course, but I don't remember exactly. I think it was 1914, 1916. Yeah. The next one is in here. How long has the United Nations been in existence? Since Kennedy became president in 1961. I don't have an idea about this one. I'm pretty sure that this one is 1916, 1914. This one, I'm not sure about this one. And then the last one, it says, how long were the Beatles together? Well, I'm not a fan of the Beatles. Okay, I'm not a fan of them. But it's in here is 1965 and broke up in 1980. I think it is earlier. Okay, más antes. Yeah, earlier than this date. Okay, than these dates. I'm not sure. So let's take a look at this, girls. It's in here. Do you know the answers to the 3 questions in part A? Well, we don't know the answers, right? So the idea is that we're going to listen and to see what are the correct answers, okay? Girls, the audio is complicated, okay? But we're going to listen like 2 times or maybe a 3 time. Teacher, why it is complicated? Because they speak fast and they say many information, okay? Many dates and many numbers. So you're like, wait, teacher, play one more time, okay? Because it was crazy. So I want you to concentrate, to breathe and concentrate, okay, about the audio. So yes, the idea is to catch about the answers about this one, okay, about the World War First, about the United States, the United Nations being in existence, okay, about this one, and about the Beatles, all right, for how long or how much time. So, ready? Let's see how it goes. Okay. Let me play it, okay? I told you it's gonna be complicated.
Page 64.
Tell me if you listen or not, girls. Let me see.
Exercise 2, Part B.
Yep, okay. So we're gonna listen 2 or 3 times, girls. Let's rock and roll.
Only is great the date of World War.
Listen to the answers. Yeah, to the answers about the questions from the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, to listen to the answers from the conversation that we were discussing, okay? In the first one, girls, I recommend you just to listen. If you listen something clear, take notes, but try to concentrate on their voice and analyze the audio. In the second one, try to take notes. Well, in the first one, if you can take notes, that could be good, okay? So, let's check it out. Good luck. Okay, you listen, let's see.
Part B. Do you know the answers to the 3 questions in Part A? Listen to the rest of the conversation. What are the correct answers?
So, what are the correct answers then?
Well, World War I began in 1914 and ended in 1918.
Oh, that's right.
And the United Nations was formally established in 1945 following the end of World War II.
And the Beatles?
Well, they started back in 1960 and they broke up in 1970. So they were together for 10 years, not 15.
Did I say I was good at history? I meant geography.
Okay, girls, that was the first one, right? So look at that. You already know the audio. Now you see that they say many dates, right? 19, I don't know, 19 something, and they were discussing about the different dates. Now we're gonna listen one more time because it is a short audio. And let's try to catch some information. If it is necessary, we play a third time, okay? So let's see, second time.
Questions in Part A. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What are the correct answers?
So, what are the correct answers then?
Well, World War I began in 1914 and ended in 1918.
Oh, that's right.
And the United Nations was formally established in 1945 following the end of World War II.
And the Beatles?
Well, they started back in 1960 and they broke up in 1970. So they were together for 10 years, not 15.
Did I say I was good at history? I meant geography.
Okay, girls, and I'm gonna play it one more time, but this is like for you to check or if to try to catch if you didn't get someone, okay, or some dates. This is the last one, okay, and then we try to check one more time.
Do you know the answers to the 3? Listen to the rest of the conversation.
There you are.
What are the correct answers?
So, what are the correct answers then?
Well, World War I began in 1914 and ended in 1918.
Oh, that's right.
And the United Nations was formally established in 1945 following the end of World War II.
And the Beatles?
Well, they started back in 1960 and they broke up in 1970. So they were together for 10 years, not 15.
Did I say I was good at history? I meant geography.
Okay. Let's try to check about this, girls, okay, about the World War First, okay? That was the, let me see, like this, yeah. What about the date in there? What could you catch?
94, think.
94, like this.
1914, sorry.
Okay. 1914.
Yeah.
Okay, look at that. It's in pairs, remember, 1914, right? Okay. Until because they mentioned two dates.
No, 14, 40, 40.
Okay, like this.
Yeah,
Okay, okay. Until
1918,
like this.
18.
80, like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. What about the second one was about the United Nations being in existence. No, United, it was, oh my God, I forget the name. United Nations.
Nations.
Yeah. It was with the United States, but it was United Nations. What about this one in there? They mentioned one date. Yeah, una fecha, one date in there.
I think was 1945.
Yes, it was 1945. And this one was complicated because they mentioned something else, girls. And what they mentioned is this, following the Second World War. And now I have a question because look at this. They mentioned this in the audio. Okay, 1945, following, okay, siguiendo de, o después de, following the Second World War. Okay, so it means that the Second World War was around this date, right? In 1945. But we mentioned in the first one, look at this, in the first one that the World War I was in 1940 until 1980. Try to imagine try to imagine a war, okay, you're not getting it right, a war of 40 years. That's a lot of time. Let me tell you that here you were close, girls. This one is 1914 and 1918. Okay. De hecho, estuvieron bastante cerca en esta. Okay, 1914 and 1918. Ustedes escucharon 1940 and 1980. Okay, they sound similar actually. Okay, so no fue de 40 años, fue de 4 años. Okay, like the war. And in the second one, you are right. Okay, it is 1945. Okay, and the last one, girls, was about the Beatles. They got
the 1960 and 1970.
There you are, girl. Exactly. Yes, you're right. And actually, girls, the guy mentioned that they were together for 15 years. For 15 years, but not. Okay. Or no, they were together for 10 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, you're right. Great. So far, so good. As you can see, girls, today we're going to talk about dates. And this is the grammar focus for today. The dates. Okay, numbers. The dates. Because in here we have some expressions to refer, okay, about the time in the past. Remember that we're going to talk about historic events. And let's take a look at these expressions, girls. This one over here, this one, and this one too. So I'm going to write them in here. Just give me 1 second to write them down, okay? During, we have in, okay, in there we have during, in, let me see, during, in, ago, okay, ago. Then we have in here, let me see, it's because I have to go back. Ago, since, for, and from, to. Okay, these are the expressions, girls, from the book, actually. Let me write in here because I don't see it. There you are. Oh my God. Like this. These are the expressions that comes in the book. Girls, first of all, let's go. Let me show you in here something. Yes, I am here. Look at this, just to see the small details. Do you see this date over here? It says 1940, but it says 1940s. ¿Qué nos dará esa terminación, chicas? Esa S ahí, that S in there. What do you understand by that?
Durante los años 40.
Exactly. Durante los 40 o durante los años 40. Exactly. Exactly. Y ya Cristina me dio la primera respuesta. During. During, girls, it's like durante. Exactly. So it means that we use during, okay, para algo que ocurrió, okay, something for a period of time. Okay. So look at this, something that happened for a period of time. Chicas, puede ser una fecha, a date, or it could be an event, or it could be a situation. ¿Cómo es eso, profe? Yo puedo hablar, chicas, during, let me give you an example. Como por ejemplo, escribir en el libro, during examples, okay, so in here. I can say, for example, during 1940s, okay, durante los 40s, exactly. Pero vean que también les puse that we can use, for example, dates and events. ¿Cuál puede ser un evento, chicas, del pasado? Because remember that we're talking about historic events or events from the past. What do you know that something about, what do you know about something that already happened?
During the worldwide.
Exactly. World War, yeah. Okay, exactly. Look at this. Durante la Guerra Mundial, during the World War. Okay, we're talking about an event or a situation, right? Something simpler, guys. Algo más simple podría ser during my birthday, okay? Or during my last birthday, going to something simpler, okay? So look at this, girls. During, for a period of time, or for something that happened in a period of time, durante. Okay, then girls, we have in. Well, this is something that you know, but look at this. We use it for specific dates or events. This is for a specific event or dates, girls. So what do I mean? For example, in 1999, in my birthday, in the World War. Let's write in the second. So look at this, girls. Acá no es algo que pasa durante un periodo, sino que simplemente es en un tiempo específico. In 1999, in my birthday, in the Second World War. Es una línea muy pequeña, chicas. No es lo mismo decir durante la Segunda Guerra Mundial que decir en la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Okay, there is a slight difference, okay, in meaning, okay? So look at this. In the Second World War, in, right? In my birthday or in 1999. This one, girls, you know it. Este yo sé que lo saben. Aunque me digan que no. What is ago? Cuando utilizamos la expresión ago. Siempre decimos, for example, girls, and this is something that you know, we always use, for example, 10 years ago.
Es como 10 años atrás, digamos.
Exactly. Normalmente va al final, girls. Podría ser hace 10 años o 10 años atrás, ok? It depends on your perspective. Me gusta más la traducción del atrás, ¿por qué? Porque va al final, ok? 10 years ago, exactly. This is something that you know, okay? So that's good. So far, so good. The ones that are complicated sometimes are these ones, girls. Look at this one over here, since. And since, girls. Dan ganas de decir science. Yo sé que dan ganas de decir science, pero es since, okay, since. Since means desde. Entonces, chicas, since means a starting point of something. It's a starting point. For example, girls, okay. We have been, look at this one. We have been in pandemic, all right? The pandemic since the last year. Desde el año pasado. Since es un punto de partida, a starting point. Since. For example, I can say since the last year, since 2005, okay, desde un punto de partida. Y eso tiene un detalle, chicas, y es el más complicado. Look at this. Like this, okay? Just for you to not forget it. It is like this. Normally used with the present perfect. No, como con el presente perfecto. Yes, girls. Normally we use it with the present perfect. Teacher, what was the present perfect? Present perfect, girls, is when we talk la terminación ado, ido, cho, so, and to in Spanish. For example, cuando yo digo yo he manejado carros, he manejado en el verbo, esta es la terminación en el verbo, ado, ido, cho, to, so, lo equivalente a español. So, present perfect is esto de acá. ¿Se acuerdan que utilizábamos el auxiliar have con el verbo en la tercera columna? I have driven cars. Ven que interesante. Since 2000, what? In my case, since 2018. Oops, oh my God, since 2018. So yes, girls, look at this. I have driven cars since 2018. Normally, we use since con el presente perfecto. Normally, 99% of the time. Ven que since es un punto de partida, chicas. For example, podría ser una fecha o podría ser un evento. Since I got my license, for example. Yo manejo carros desde que obtuve mi licencia, all right? I have driven cars since I got my license, okay? Just for you to take it into account. And finally, girls, we have for and from to. But I'm gonna send you the link back, okay, to the WhatsApp group, and then we finish with this and we practice a little bit about this. Okay, so let me send you the link back. Don't go. Welcome back. I'm gonna continue recording the class, yeah. And let's finish with this part over here, all right? Let me see. Yes, it's about from and to. Actually, these are the last ones in here. So we mentioned, girls, in this case, that since, desde, okay, ago, you know this one, in for specific dates, and we have during, durante, all right? For girls, this is easy, and I think you know this one, but do you know what is for?
Como por.
Exactly. Por.
Para.
Podría ser para, pero como preposición normal. Estas son como preposiciones de tiempo. Entonces se refieren a tiempo. Entonces sería por, in this case. Podría ser para también, yeah. So in this case, okay, because it's for time, it is for. Por, sorry. So look at this. For, it is, girls, for, or to describe a period of time. Okay? Nos ayuda a describir un periodo de tiempo. For example, girls, for 30 years. Okay? Por 30 años, yeah. For 6 years. For 2 decades. Also, yeah. Okay, so it depends on the time. Something important, girls, is that we can use this with the past tense and the present perfect. Okay, so we can use these ones with the past tense and with the present perfect, okay? So we can say in the past that I was in high school for 5 years. Okay, I was in high school for 5 years. And finally, girls, or with the present perfect, I can use for example, let me write in here an example with the both, girls. I was in high school for 5 years. Or I can say, I have lived here. Okay, he vivido por acá. Antes mencionamos que era audido, cho, and so. I have lived here in San Ramon for 15 years. Okay, so look at this. We can use that one with the present perfect and with the past tense. Finally, we have from. and 2. Y tengo dos líneas por acá, girls, 2 lines over here. It is to describe a period of time. ¿Ok? Algo similar a esto, describir, pero con 2 puntos. For example, girls, you can tell me, teacher, you know, I work, un ejemplo simple sería como I work from 5 p.m. No, it could be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So, from a period of time, from to. Ok, tenemos dos números, dos fechas, 2 horas. Ok. For example, girls, the second, let me see, World War was from 1940, 45, I think. Oh my God. To, let's imagine 1950. Okay. So I can use it in that way. Cuando tenemos dos fechas, okay, un periodo de dos fechas. So look at this, girls. Take a screenshot, or I don't know about this. And then, let me do this a little bit like this. Okay.
From function like desde.
Sorry?
From function like desde, como sin, like sin.
Exactly. Pero,
But without dates.
Exactly, with two dates, exactly. Because since es solamente un punto de partida, pero no hay un final, por así decirlo. Porque normalmente, chicas, el presente perfecto es para algo que sucedió en el pasado, ok, que inició, pero que aún continúa. Por ejemplo, vean este ejemplo de I have lived in San Ramón since 2005. O sea, he vivido en San Ramón, ¿desde cuándo? Desde el 2005, todavía vivo y posiblemente voy a seguir viviendo hasta no sé cuándo, ok. Y entonces, en ese caso, Cristina, yes, sería como decir desde el 2005 hasta el 2016, okay, in that case. Look at this, girls. Now, here comes, let's say, the difficult part. You know that I don't like the exercises about completing, but in this one, voy a tomar este ejemplo y en otro ustedes van a practicar porque ese es complicado en realidad. No es que no creo que puedan hacerlo, sino es que viene enredado, chicas. Even for me, was like, it's strange to get it. But let's take a look at it. Vamos a ir discutiendo poco a poco. It is in here, girls, the first one. Look at this. Maybe Christina, I don't know if you want to help me with this, reading this one.
The planet Pluto was discovered in 1930. Okay.
Look at this. Christina is like, teacher is in. Yes, it could be in. Exactly. Ya sé in, porque in era para fecha específica. Let me write it in here, okay? And let me show you. So far, so good. Okay, so far, so good. Over here. Okay. So yes, in. Let's take a look at the next one. The next one is scientists. Okay, so Michelle, I don't know if you want to read from, let me see. Oh my God, it's un poco más larga. Okay, until planet. Okay, from scientists to planet. Don't worry about the answers. Okay, si no sabe la respuesta, ahí sigue, nada más leyendo.
Scientists accept this. Ay Dios.
Don't worry. Go ahead. Just continue para saber la oración.
Many years, but the 1970 began.
Began, yeah.
Began to question if Pluto was indeed a planet.
Exactly. Wasn't it a planet? Yeah. Okay, look at this. Some began to question, okay, preguntarse if Pluto was indeed a planet, si en realidad era un planeta. So look at this, girls. Scientists accepted this, okay? What is this, girls? That Pluto was a planet, okay? So scientists accepted this. ¿Qué nos podría calzar acá, girls? Recuerden que estamos con el, let me write in here, in, during, since, for, ago, and let me see. Which one can be in there, girls? You know, in, during, since, for, ago.
Oh.
Hurry.
4.
Yes, you're right, girls. Scientists accepted this for many years. Yes, por muchos años, yeah, lo aceptaron, right? But, and look at this. Over here, 1970s.
Since.
Pero desde 1970. Ok, pero, Cristina, la pregunta del millón es, since se usaba ¿con qué tiempo verbal?
Present perfect.
Exactly. And here we have past tense.
Yeah.
We have. ¿Y por qué? ¿Por qué es el profe? Porque sería raro decir, pero desde los 70s, algunos empezaron a cuestionar. No, en los 70 sería, ok. Porque eso
During.
podría ser during, exactly. Podría ser during. ¿Por qué, chicas? ¿Por qué no calza el since? Eso es lo que quiero que vean. Porque sería raro decir, desde los 70s, algunos empezaron a consultar o a preguntar. Pero si yo digo desde los 70s, es algo que todavía se están preguntando hoy en día. Desde los 70s hasta hoy en día. Ok, sé que suena un poco confuso, pero yes. Acá si nos calza más, podría ser in or during. Ok, de hecho during me parece bien. During the 1970s, o sea, durante los 70s, some began to question if Pluto was indeed a planet. Look at this in here. Here we have a specific date. What about here, girl?
In.
Yes. Okay, it is a specific day, girls. Okay, so we have in 2008, after long debate, okay, Pluto was downgraded to a new category called dwarf planet. Dwarf means, girls, enano, planeta enano, dwarf planet. Okay, here we have that time. Our solar system has had only 8 planets. Okay, espacio, that time, our solar system has had only 8 planets. Ha tenido 8 planetas. What do you think, girls? It could be in, during, since, for, ago, from, to. ¿Cuál nos podría calzar por ahí? Podría ser, in that time, our solar system has had only 8 planets. During that time, our solar system had only 8 planets. Or since that time, our solar system had only 8 planets. For that time, yes, es un extraño.
I think that is during.
During, okay. Durante esos años, nuestro planeta ha tenido.
Yes.
No.
Suena raro, right? It sounds strange. Suena extraño, chicas, decir, por ejemplo, durante esos años, o durante ese tiempo, nuestro planeta ha tenido 8 planetas, nuestro sistema solar ha tenido 8 planetas.
Since.
Pongámosle el since, vamos a ver. Vamos probando, ok. Me gustó que por lo menos vieran que sonaba un poco extraño, eso es bueno. Since that time, our solar system has had only 8 planets. O sea, desde ese tiempo, desde ese entonces, nuestro sistema solar ha tenido 8 planetas. It sounds better, ok. Desde ese entonces, desde ese tiempo, our solar system has had only 8 planets. Yes, girls, it is since. ¿Por qué también? Porque tenemos present perfect. Por acá, has had, ok, ha tenido. Ok, Then it says in here, girls, number 2, it says in here, scientists, and this one is really difficult, believe me. Science, okay, found a new species of dinosaur in the US state of Utah. And we have a specific date. This one is easy, huh?
Yeah.
Exactly. In 2007, excellent. Then it is in here, like some other species of dinosaur, it ate plants. Unlike other species, however, it had 15 giant horns. Look at this. On its head. These dinosaurs lived. Les voy a dar un chance a ver si logran acomodar eso, chicas. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to analyze this. Hasta el periodo, chicas, until period. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Analyze it, don't worry. Girls, if you have an idea, tell me. Okay, don't worry. If you have an idea, okay, shooting in the dark, don't worry.
I think these dinosaurs lived from
Okay.
over 3 million years to
Okay. To the Cretaceous, actually, Cretaceous period, Cretaceous. You can say your Cretaceous. Yeah. Okay. Cretaceous period. Jill, do you have another idea? I'm not too convinced about this one.
In my opinion,
Uh-huh.
the first is ago over.
Ajá. ¿Y por acá?
No sé.
Look at this one, girls. I told you that this one is complicated. Look at this. El ago, remember that goes at the end. Siempre va como al final. Le decimos 20 years ago, 50 years ago. Ahora bien, chicas, acá les comento que es 4. ¿Por qué, profe? Dice, these dinosaurs lived for over 30 million years. O sea, que esos dinosaurios vivieron por más de 30 años. ¿Ok? Pero quiero que piensen qué podría ir aquí. Esto fue un periodo. Cretaceous period. ¿Será que es in, during, since, for?
during.
Okay. Yes, it is during. Okay, so look at this, guys or girls. These dinosaurs lived for over 30 million years during this period. Okay, vivieron por 30 años durante este periodo. Then in here, girls, ahora sí vamos a ver por acá. Scientists believe they lived, and look at this. We have 2 dates, okay, or 2 numbers. So in here is, I'm going to help you with this one, from about 60 to 9 million years. Hoy tenemos 2 números. ¿Vivieron de qué fecha? Exactly, ago at the end. Okay. Look at this. Yes, scientists believe they lived from about 60 to 99 million years ago. Yes. I told you a little bit complicated, right? Now I'm gonna give you girls this exercise, but this is really easy, okay? By the way, we're gonna watch a video. It is not long, okay? So don't worry. It's about this one. Okay. From here, we're gonna do 8, okay? Y terminamos las otras 8 la próxima semana, okay? From here. it is just to continue, girls. It's in here, girls. Look at this, that we have to complete with for, since, during, or ago. Okay, so this is the idea. The first one, Christina, can you read it? And I'm going to give you the answers, okay? These are the possibilities. Ago, during, for, or since. And let me do this a little bit bigger, because if not, you're going to get blind. It's like this. Aha. So, Christina, sorry. Christina.
We've been waiting here.
Look at this.
Since 4 o'clock.
Okay, since 4 o'clock. Okay. We're going to do 3. We're going to do 4, sorry, and I give you the answers. And then we do the other 4. Okay, Michelle, what do you think about the next one?
I haven't heard for them during.
Okay. Okay. Number 3, Christina.
We know each other.
Huh? Let me give you the answers. Oops.
We know each other. During. No.
Okay, for you sounds like during, durante el 2003. Pero, ¿qué es lo que dice la oración, Cristina? What does it says in there? What do you think it mentions in here? ¿Cómo será ese contexto de oración?
Es como que nosotros hemos buscado otro
Ajá, no sería buscado, sino que sería conocido.
conocido. Okay.
We have known, nos hemos conocido. Okay.
Since.
Yes, remember that normally the present perfect goes with since, normally, okay? Normalmente. And finally, Michelle, number 4.
Since.
Since. Okay, they have been living in Bath since last month. Voy a revisarla, chicas. Look at this. Okay, number 4 until number 4. Since 4 o'clock, that's correct. In here, I haven't heard from them during 2 weeks, durante 2 semanas, pero sería por 2 semanas, no he escuchado de ellos, okay? Look at this, okay, esa estaba confusa, ¿verdad? Durante 2 semanas, pero son extraños si ustedes analizan. Okay, I haven't heard from them during 2 weeks, no sería for 2 weeks. This one was correct, and this one was correct, okay? So, or you got one mistake, okay? That's good, okay? Let's finish the other 4, okay? I don't want to show you the answers, okay? Give me a second. There you are. Number 5, Christina. We're gonna do 8, girls, okay? Until here.
Since.
I've had a passion for King Arthur since a long time. Desde hace un tiempo. Desde bastante tiempo sería ahí.
During.
During. Ok. Recuerden, chicas, y de hecho están cerca la respuesta, ahí, during. En realidad, podría ser during, podría ser for. Ok. Les voy a dejar el during, que fue la respuesta de Cristina, right? Michelle, what about number 6? My father bought a shop.
Ago.
¿Cómo está?
Vea, yo dije.
Okay, don't worry. Number 7, Cristina.
Since.
Okay. And finally, Michelle.
Ay. Sorry.
I often stay with him during the holidays. Okay, I like that answer. Let's check it out, girls.
A ver, que está malo.
Let's see. It was from 7 to, no, it was from 4, no, from 5 to 8 over here. Look at this. You got all these ones correct. The first one is not the correct. Tuvimos la misma confusión de acá, ¿se acuerdan, chicas? De la 2. Que dijimos durante 2 semanas, pero decimos por 2 semanas, porque es un periodo de tiempo. De hecho, esa se confunde mucho. Por acá es igual, guys. Por un largo tiempo. No decimos durante un largo tiempo, sino decimos por un largo tiempo. Okay? So look at this, girls. We're doing very well, actually. Okay, don't worry. We're just, estamos en el punto de partida. Don't worry. Okay? Now, girls, look at this. We're having an idea about what is in, during, okay? And all that. I want to show you one exercise. It's not an exercise, but it is about discussing, and then we watch a video. Let me show you here, okay, something before going to the video. And it is this, okay? Let me show you here. It's in here. Because, girls, let me tell you that for the next week, okay, you have to bring a presentation, okay? And try to imagine. Is going to be about a historic event, okay? About something, an important event from humanity. Let's take a look at this, girls. Here we have some categories. Look at this. Teacher, well, categories about what? Okay? Categoría de eventos, chicas. There are many historic events in the planet or around the world, okay? There are many historic events. Look at this. Here we have these categories. For example, the first one is achievement. ¿Recuerdan del achieve?
Lograr.
Logros, en este caso sería logros, exactly. You're right, okay? The second one, guys, it sounds like in Spanish, right? Assassination, all right? So it sounds like in Spanish, no problem. Exactly, asesinatos, assassinations, yeah. Discovery, you know what is a discovery? The election, yes, it is like normal elections. Actually, the next year we have elections here in Costa Rica for the presidency. Epidemic, and look at this, guys. Right now we have a pandemic, which is even worse, right? Natural disaster, you know what is a natural disaster? A revolution, yeah, and a terrorist act. I want you to take a look, guys, to take at these different events from here, and I want you to do the match about the event. So you're gonna tell me, for example, look at this one. The eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980 destroyed 250 homes. That one is of course, it is a natural disaster, okay, because it says about the eruption, right? And it is a national disaster. So number 6 is letter A. And I want you to work in the other ones, okay? So take your time, don't worry, okay? I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, all right, to categorize all of them, okay? And girls, I'm gonna bring some water, okay? So give me 1 second to bring some water. Okay? I come back in 2 minutes, okay? Okay, girls, just tell me when you're ready, right? Christina? You
Yeah.
have a lot of in there in your house. I mean, you have you have animals, right? In there in your house.
Animals.
Yeah or no?
No,
Pets or something? You don't have dogs, cats, or
nothing.
do you have a roster in there? It's because it sounds a roster. There it's
No, my neighbors.
it's because I was listening to it. I went, oh my god, Christina has many pets. I imagine because okay, that's normal. I have a student who is she's from Siquirres, something like that. Oh, okay, far from here. And she has animals. And so we're in the class and she's like, yes, teacher, it sounds a roster. It sounds like a dog, a cat. And there it sounds many animals in there. You can imagine. Yeah. Okay.
No, my neighbors.
And sometimes, girls, it sounds a parrot. Okay, in a lot, yes. And it sounds at the end and it repeats. It's crazy. You can imagine. It's crazy. Yeah. And it repeats all. And maybe the family are talking and he repeats. So it's a mess, you can imagine. Okay.
It's like a farm.
It's like a farm, actually, yeah. It's like a farm. Okay. Okay, girls, I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes. Okay, go ahead. Let's check, girls. What about number 1?
Age.
Age. It's about in 1853, Sir Edmund Hillary and the Sherpa Tenzin Norgay were the first to reach the summit of Mount Everest. Yes, you're right. That's an achievement. Number 2, assassination. Yes, it sounds strange, right? It sounds like
G.
elimination. G. Oh, G. Okay, U.S. President John F. Kennedy, was shot. All right, was shot to death in 1963. Unfortunately, that's true. Number 3, discovery.
D.
D, in 2003, a dinosaur with feeders and 4 wings was found in China. Oh my God. This, that's a discovery. Elections.
F.
F, in 2008, Barack Obama beat John McCain, to become the US president. Natural disaster, girls. Oh, we're ready. Oh no, epidemic. Yeah, epidemic.
E.
Since the late 1970s, HIV, has infected more than 60 million people. Yes, look at that. You see that, right? Natural disaster, we already discussed. Revolution.
A. A.
A or
Revolution.
B?
B?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I was like AB. You were like, yeah, revolution is letter B. Girls, in the late 18th century, 13 American colonies broke free of British rule. Yeah. And finally, girls, terrorist attacked, or act, sorry, terrorist act.
E.
See, and look at this, girls. 4 planes were hijacked. Hijacked is, okay, secuestrados in the United States of September 11th, 2001. Yeah. That's correct, girls. So look at this. In this moment, girls, okay, I'm gonna look at this. We're gonna do the following, girls. We're going to, let me see. Okay, we have 5 minutes, girls. Okay, so I'm gonna send you a link from a video. The video is 7 minutes. Let me tell you, girls, that the video could be shocking. Okay, because are historic events from humanity. And the video is related to disasters and many things, all right, from the world. It is 7 minutes. I'm gonna send you the link, okay, for you to watch it alone, okay, with your headphones. No, okay, you focus on the video. I'm gonna give you, girls, 15 minutes to watch it. Maybe you can pause it and you want to go backwards, you can pause it and take notes, okay? So I'm gonna give you 15 minutes to watch it and 5 minutes, in total 20, all right, 20 minutes to watch the video and to answer these questions in here. And look at this, you're gonna tell me about the video over here. Let me write it in here for you. About the video, girls, you're gonna tell me the following. This, let me show you here. Where is it? Over here. This one. You're gonna tell me first, girls, which is the most interesting event from there. Okay. Which one is the most cruel for you? Okay. And the other one is, which one is the most shocking one? Okay. Because cruel, guys, cruel is another one than shocking, right? Or it could be combined, yes. The idea is that I want you to tell me, okay? If you want, you can write it, but I want you to tell me. So, which is the most interesting event and which one is the most cruel? And which one is the most shocking for you from the, okay, from the video?
Shocking is like,
Surprising, yeah, like, oh my God. Okay,
okay.
like, oh my God, yeah, like, you know, that you don't have words and you're like, okay. And cruel is like, oh, okay. And interesting is, well, that's really interesting. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna give you, girls, 20 minutes. So yeah, for you, you can watch the video by eating something. All right, you can relax. I'm gonna give you 20 minutes in total. Okay, so it is 9:30. I send you the link back at 9:50. Okay, 20 minutes. In 9:50, I send you the link back about the class and we connect again and we discuss about this. And I explain about the presentation. Okay, so see you in around 20 minutes, girls, okay? And I'm gonna send you the link from the video to the WhatsApp group, okay? See you in 20 minutes, all right, take care. Don't leave, right? It is just 20 minutes. So what about the video and the questions, okay? What can you tell me about it? I don't know, maybe Michelle first and Christina second.
Okay, the number one, in my opinion, is Chernobyl disaster and Titanic.
Okay.
Because you say Chernobyl was a beautiful city and say that everything was over.
Yeah.
The Titanic see that something so big giant hit destroyed it.
Yeah.
Number two, the Black Death and the number of innocent deaths.
Yeah.
And the 30, the world, ¿cómo se pronuncia? The First World War.
World War. Yeah.
Okay. Because it seems scary to see that because of other people's decision, every John suffered. ¿Cómo se dice? Sufrió.
Suffered.
Suffered.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Young people because they had to go to the army and all that, and also children and all that. Guys, a lot of people died during First World War. It was the quantity of people was incredible. I don't remember exactly the amount.
More 1 million people.
Sorry,
1 million people.
30 million. Yeah, 30 million. That's a lot. Yeah. Well, Christina, in your case, what can you tell me about the video?
Okay, in my case, the interesting event is the history of Pearl Harbor, because I look the movie of this war between Japan and that attacked the station in Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. And the most cool for me is the World War First, and where more 1 million people died in this event. And in the most shocking for me is the Holocaust was in Germany, and the form like killed the people there.
Yeah, I agree with your selections, girls. You know, for me, one that is really interesting is Chernobyl. Okay, that thing because well, there is I saw a series in HBO about this. It is incredible. I recommend it to you. It is incredible because many people was suffering from cancer. Well, nowadays, many people even continue suffering from cancer and many things. And that's incredible. Also about the Holocaust, that's something that I cannot understand. Okay, that's something that nowadays I don't understand how a man, okay, in this case, Hitler, right, had that power because he was really powerful. He convinced a lot of people to do that. Okay, it's incredible, and I don't understand how they could kill that amount of people because it was a lot of people. It was gay people, it was Jewish, it was many people in there. That's incredible.
Some people say that in Germany nowadays, and people have this or mind similar of Hitler.
Oh, really? Try to imagine. Try to imagine. For many people, he's an idol. Yeah, he's an idol. Yeah, he's an idol for many people in there. That's incredible. So, well, girls, look at this. Just to finish today, because this is only YouTube, all right? I want to do this. Well, it's not a practice. No, just to explain to you what you have to do for the next week, actually. It is about, let me see over here. It's about, girls, a presentation for the next week. This is the idea. You have to select a historic event. And this is going to be like a small project, okay? You have to select a historic event. Anyone you want, okay? Or any.
Only one.
Only one, yeah, only one. The idea is that you have to describe it. Teacher, but how? Something similar like in the video, but a little bit more, okay? A little bit more with dates. And for example, over here, girls, you can take into account, okay, for this as a guide, como guía, you can take into account this. Okay, this is in page 66. It is the exercise 6 that says discussion. You can think about the event, about what happened. Okay, so you're going to describe what happened in there. When, all right, talking about the dates, specific dates, special dates. What was the immediate effect on your country, the world, or your family? Okay, so you're going to, okay, this impacted the world or this country or, okay, any city. So you're going to describe the event and the effects, okay, it provoked. And then did it change things permanently? Okay, this is not necessary. And it could be this one. How is life differing now? This is a guide, girls. It is not necessary to answer all the questions. Okay, it's not necessary because I want more from here. Okay, so I want you to explain the event. Okay, for example, the biggest question, okay, is this one. Because in this one, you have to explain everything about the event. Okay, what happened? Yes, during this, blah, 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 and then just explain everything, all right? And the dates and all that. As I told you, girls, this is a guide. Okay, esto es solo una guía, chicas, como una especie de guía. No tienen que seguir la exacta. Not exactly, okay? It is just a guide. Teacher, do we have to create a PowerPoint presentation? Yes, that's better with some pictures. And if you want, you can write some phrases and some words. Okay, no problems, but don't read. Okay, just try to explain. Of course, girls, of course, you can write sentences, okay, in the PowerPoint. Yes, like dates, or because you're not going to memorize dates. I understand it. So you write the dates and you write things that you think like, oh my God, I'm not going to memorize this. You can write it on the PowerPoint presentation, no problems, okay? And include pictures, okay? And that's what you have to do basically for the next week, actually. Questions?
I can choose any country.
Any country, yeah, don't worry. Girls, and finally, send it to the WhatsApp what you select, okay? Because I don't want, maybe Christina is like, oh yes, I'm gonna do this, and Michelle brings the same, okay? So, you know, Christina, when you think about it, okay, today, tomorrow, okay, send it to the WhatsApp, okay, for the girls to know that you are selecting this one or for, okay, you know, so just send it to the WhatsApp, okay, the information in there. So look at this, girls.
WhatsApp or group?
No, to the group, to the group,
group.
yeah, to the group. So that's what you're gonna do, girls, for the next week, actually, okay, the presentation. This homework, we're gonna do it during the class in a different way, okay? Not like this, but we're gonna do it in a different way. And the next week, girls, we're gonna talk about future tense, about predictions for the humanity. Okay, we're talking about disasters and historic events. Now we're gonna talk about predictions for the future, okay, in the next week, okay? Because today, too much information. So we're gonna talk about the future tense and predictions and all that the next week, okay, with Avi here. We listen to the presentations and then we continue with this and we finish the unit, okay? And we're gonna do some practice about speaking. No questions, girls?
No.
Well, girls, if you don't have any question, I think we can stop in here, okay? Because we're only two, so it is too much, you know, listening to this, a little bit tiring. Hey, good care, girls. Okay, and see you next week. Thank you very much for connecting. Bye-bye, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.